Let's talk about university choice. Why do you think students choose to go to Ivy League colleges? Any ideas?
Yep. Maybe good facilities, fundamental facilities, just like fitness room and computer, science lab, something like that. Very some new technology. So, I think it's good.
Any other ideas?
I believe the students they choose to go to universities is because they believe they can get good education there, so that they can learn skills in the university and
Can you speak
after.
up, please? Can you speak up, please? I can't hear you. Can you speak louder?
Okay, and after they graduated, they can get a good job and get a good payment and live and live in high standards.
Alright. Sherlock, any ideas?
I think this university's optional class is much better than another university in the world. They're
The best teachers.
Education resource.
some specializing of some ways is the most highest in the world. They choose that.
So, but how do you think? I mean you.
Well, I think Ivy League. It's. Do we really need a reason to go to Ivy League? It's all defined by the name. It means best resource, best teachers, best facilities, best social circle, best opportunities in the future.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the benefits of these universities? I think we just discussed
Benefits. I think opportunity is the most important because they graduated from the Ivy League, so they may employed by some big company and receive a high salary and good studying atmosphere around them, which is I think is very important. And you, Kristen?
I I believe the universities they provide not only.
Kristen, if you're gonna put your hand in front of your mouth, how is anyone going to hear you?
Okay. The university not only provide the education but also some social skills and when the students they step into the society and they may they can be independent in the university and when they step into the society they can live by their own yeah.
make a living. Sherlock?
Okay. I think the emotion of the student is not limited. It's not unlimited. The traditional school control their emotion in a tiny space, but I think this school can spread their emotion in a well ranged. They can learn more than before. Yes.
Do you think there are any challenges for the students go to Ivy League universities?
First, I think the most biggest challenge is the stress which come from the learning. They have to do better and better so that they can graduate, and they may always stay up late to study, and just to spend their whole time in studying, always studying, and maybe they don't have too much time to do some sports and
Entertainment.
yeah.
But I think high pressure you mentioned, I think I agree with it. It's right. But you mean no time to do sports? I don't agree with it. I think Ivy League universities will give us a lot of options of activities that we can do. So I'm not agree with it. But on the other hand, I think the school fee may be the biggest problem because some of the school in the Ivy League, they are private. So, the school fee is very, very, very high in private school. Even there is scholarship, but I don't think it's enough. The poverty, so it's quite a big challenge.
Yeah, especially the pressure from the society or the families. People always think that, you already went to an Ivy League university, so after you graduate, you must have a job that earns millions and millions of dollars a year. Like the huge pressure, the high expectation from their families and society. What do you think, Sean?
I think in the school, the major problem is the student can adapt to the environment of the new school. If they can't accept the new lessons, they even don't know how to learn.
So, what do you think is the key differences between American and Chinese universities?
Differences? There's a lot of differences. First, I think is outclass activities, of course. Unlike the students in Chinese university, they need to study in the evening in a self-study room
Under the admins,
under the supervisor. So I don't think it's a good thing. They don't know how to independent, and they don't know how to self-control. So, but on the other hand, the student in America, they can choose their activities in their free time. So maybe the outclass activities are more barriers. Yeah, something like that.
You can really feel that the students from the America has a really strong spirit of freedom and careless.
Yeah, freestyle.
I think the Chinese universities, they are more focused on the grades that students get, but in America maybe the university is more focused on the teamwork.
It's a group discussion.
Yeah, group discussion and but in China, most people they don't really like teamwork, and they always do some self study,
Yeah.
and
The lessons are always lectured style
yeah.
without any feedback.
Yeah, just the teacher speak on. in
Everybody
class.
listens to it. No arguments. Sure.
There are many factors that students why they don't have the independent ability. I think there are two parts. One is the family, and the other is the teacher. The family is too what that we can't touch it, but I think teachers we can. The Chinese teacher, they only tell teach the student how to get a high score in the exam. Maybe there are some students know how to survive the student, make a right direction in the study. But the American teachers can do that. They survive the student. They know how the student like. They know what the student like. And point out the right way. Then how to learn.
The ultimate goal for Chinese students is always tests and scores. That's
Yes, but on no count can we ignore that Chinese universities, before universities, our basic subject like math, which is really excellent.
develop a kind of logic thinking.
Yeah, it's important.
So why do you think are the factors of choosing a university? Because the ranking or some other locations, or is best for your major? What do you think?
For me, ranking, of course, something like reputation. The reputation is also an important factor. Because we are human beings, we must choose something best. Take them into our consideration. So major, of course, if the major is better in this school, I will choose this school definitely. How about you? You guys?
I believe the security is the most important because your parents they expecting you, and if something happen to you, and it's very sad, and I think that's also it's not worth it.
Sure, study all the way abroad, across the Pacific Ocean, and you die there. Biggest sad story ever. What do you think, Charlotte?
The location is the simple question. If the student live in the opposite hours of the school, that is impossible to get the school if you want. And the cost of the university is also the important question. If the student can't afford the cost of the school, even can't go get into the school for the education.
Sometimes it's not really fair for the poverty.
can I say something interesting, funny? I love food, so maybe I would take food into my consideration. I would choose some multicultural places like America, New York. All people live there, and I can taste the food all over the world in just one place. So maybe it can satisfy me.
So, what's important when choosing a major? Is personal interest or the job opportunities in the future, or your preferences, suggestions, like the most Chinese people do?
Charlotte?
Actually, we know around us, our classmates always search on the internet is the specialized ranking. They always
Yeah, I got you. Keep going on.
It's making sense.
they always choose there to a very important factors.
Yeah, especially Chinese students, they always consider so much factors. Yeah, most important, their jobs in the future. They gotta raise their family, and yeah. But sometimes I think it should be pure personal interest. I mean, you only live once. It's your life.
Yeah,
Is it
I
a
agree
bit,
with you.
yeah, it's a bit boring just to choose, yeah, something might earn the highest payments, but not something that you love to do.
Yeah, true. But some students in China, they always, how to say, obey the opinions from their parents because they don't know how to do. But for me, just like you, I prefer what I'm interested in. Like I'm interested in art, and I want to be an architect in the future. But also, I agree with you, the Sherlock. Is most of the students, they can't do whatever they want.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
you can try it. You can try to.
of course.
You can
but
try to persuade
the-
your
the-
parents, right?
The fair, my
Movie maker?
my my parents have to pay the fare, and it's not my money. So, in some way, I have to listen to their opinions.
You're the
and
next
do some.
Famous director in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, I
I
next
believe that.
coming
Yeah.
You too.
Ali.
You
Yeah,
too.
I know
Maybe
that.
we can do some cooperation in the future.
So finally, what's the pros and cons of studying abroad? Leaving the hometown.
I want to say something you told me before. Is that I'm certain.
Yeah.
I love the life in the world. When I live in the world, I can't focused. I can't broadcast. How to say that? Focused, right?
Uh-huh.
Focused things what happened. So it make my life more adventure. So why not take a risk?
Yeah, sometimes we just don't want our life to be like a boring manual book that you can see the end all
Yeah.
through it. We want our life to be like a very dramatic novel that you can never guess the ending. What do you think?
Just like the school, the living in university, just three places: library, canteen, and dormitory. So boring, right? So anything? What do you think?
Advantages and advantages.
Sherlock? The same you like China? You don't want to leave?
I just think about the disadvantages.
Yeah, you can say
You
it.
can
It's
say
okay.
it.
There are a lot of news on the TV say that Chinese students they go abroad for the university study. They even cannot continue the common life.
Yeah.
They can't accept the online environment and the unknown environment. they don't know how to do.
Get along with new people.
Yes, without the parents.
A new style of life.
They
For
always
your country.
yes. In China, they always obey the parents and the teachers.
Yeah, it would be a challenge. I think
Yes.
so.
I believe the advantages are higher than the disadvantages.
More than.
More than, yeah. If you study or live in another country, you may know the different people and know
Get out of your comfort zone.
different cultures, and you can have the chance to live what you want, but not just in one place and live there to die.
Yeah, so or it depends on us. What you trade to your university life, what you want to do, and what you did. So if you trade in the boring life, your life is boring in the university, of course. Yeah. So why not have a fun and make friends, Charlotte? You can do it. I believe you can.
I mean, the ultimate goal is still YOLO. You only live once, so live the way that you're happy.
Yeah.
So then, let's call it a night.
So that's all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Great.